At Kansas City Proton Institute, we're delivering the future of cancer care with state-of-the-art proton therapy right here in KC. If you have breast, head and neck, or brain cancer, proton therapy may be a better treatment than conventional radiation. Don't wait. Get your second opinion at Kansas City Proton Institute. Come see Kansas City's largest, most experienced, and most advanced proton therapy team. Learn more at kcpi.com. Kansas City Proton Institute, where you see the best in KC.
Build something you can be proud of. There's something incredibly satisfying about learning something new and actually watching your progress build over time. That's what I love about Rosetta Stone. You don't have to dive in for hours. You start small, fit lessons into your day, and suddenly you're understanding more than you thought you would. Rosetta Stone has been the trusted leader in language learning for over 30 years, and their immersive, intuitive method really stands out. There's no memorizing random vocabulary lists and no feeling lost. You learn naturally, starting with words, building to phrases, and then full sentences, without English translations, so it actually sticks. Plus, Rosetta Stone offers 25 languages, from Spanish and French to German and Japanese, all designed for long-term retention. Don't wait. Unlock your language learning potential now. Listeners of this podcast can grab Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. That's unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/rs10 to get started and claim your 50% off today. Go to rosettastone.com/rs10 and start learning today.
Okay, does this happen to anybody else? You sit down with a juicy QPC, some McNuggets, and those golden fries from McDonald's. Then you take a long sip of your Sprite because you can still hear your mama saying, "Don't fill up on that drink before you eat your food." But you're grown now, so you do what you want.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece McNuggets from McDonald's for just $6. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Sunshine and 47 on Sunday. That's your forecast from Storm Team 12. I'm meteorologist Jake Dunn.
You got to listen to Jim Rome afternoons on KFH.
Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH Wichita, KNSS HD2 Clearwater, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Hey Wichita, Jacob Albracht. Stay right there for the latest breaking and sports talk. It's Sports Daily coming up next, exclusively on 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Chicago Bears' potential move to Indiana took another step forward Thursday. A bill was passed to establish a Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority to finance, construct, and lease a stadium for the Bears. The Bears organization has been focused on building a new stadium and also owns land in Arlington Heights, Illinois, which is another potential location. Meanwhile, the Cardinals broke ground on their new performance center and team headquarters on Thursday. The new development is expected to open in time for training camp in 2028. Elsewhere, Eagles offensive tackle Lane Johnson told the Philadelphia Inquirer that he intends to return to the team in 2026. This will be his 14th season in the league, all with the Eagles. Plus, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell and Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans are joining the NFL Competition Committee for 2026. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found GoodRx. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's GoodRx, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to GoodRx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance. Now, from Wichita's most listened to sports radio, 97.5 and 1240 KFH. This is Sports Daily.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. TGIF, it's Sports Daily, getting you ready for the weekend here. Jacob Albracht, TJ Cleland, Max Power producing. We've got you here on KFH over the air. We've got you on our video streams. Thanks for watching on 12 News Connected, Facebook, YouTube, X. Thanks for listening on the Odyssey app. You can get in touch with the program all kinds of different ways. You can call us. You can leave us your comments on the video streams. You can leave us voice messages through the app. We're happy to have you and happy to have you be a part of the show, however it is that you'd like to be a part of the show. So thanks for being here with us. We've got a fun show today. We'll, of course, get you ready for a weekend of college hoops with different sorts of implications on the line. We'll take you through some headlines I probably missed. We'll discuss the Chiefs. There was a good piece of information put out, and now as we are reevaluating the Chiefs in the first round, I thought it was interesting to think about some of the options there. So we'll get into that as well. It's all coming to you. What's on tap today? Brought to you by the Wichita Brewing Company, now featuring the seasonal release English Mild, easy to drink at only 3.4 ABV, but full of flavor to warm you up through the last of winter. English Mild available at all three WBC locations, East, West, Historic Delano, Wichita Brewing Company, pizza and beer made here. TJ, how are you this morning?
Jacob, it's 19 degrees outside. How do you think I am?
Cold. We're getting a quick reminder. Is it 19? Is it really just 19?
So my phone says. It's officially a wearing my coat inside season because it's cold. I know we just had this, but now I already turned down the heater to a reasonable temperature, and now we're here, and now we're back. And apparently it's going to snow across Kansas today for Trace.
Maybe a little just dusting. One of those kinds of things. Maybe that'll help with the fires. Let's try to find the bright side.
I was under the assumption that it was baseball season. This is not baseball season.
Well, it is in Kansas. It is February. It doesn't make me hate it any less because I despise the cold weather. I'm with you. It's college basketball season. College basketball season does mean the cold. I get that. We'll get you ready for Shocker basketball this weekend, KU basketball this weekend, K-State basketball this weekend. Shout out to Team USA women's hockey taking the gold. Sorry, Canada. Sorry about your luck. Take your syrup and go crying home. We're going to do it to the Canadian men, too. We got to get there first, though, on the men's side. That one is today, right? Yeah, that next semifinal game is today for the men. Got it. Listen, I'm an Olympics guy, but you get into those team sports like this, like hockey, like basketball, like soccer, whatever. I'm in, man. Let's go. Did you see that women's goal yesterday? Did you see that winner?
No, I didn't.
Woo! Headline. TJ,
I've been a little
broke her ankles.
I've been a little too tuned out. I just can't get into the hockey stuff. I'm not a Max Power, but I want to. But I just can't. I can't do it. I don't know why.
I mean, that's it for me. That's all it is. It's country versus country. I get.
But I'm in the same. I don't know why it is, but I think it's because I'm busy probably for the most part. But I think that whenever the World Cup rolls around, I'm going to be wearing USA across my chest every day and all that thing. And I'm not a soccer guy by any means, but I just need to sit down and just. We need to have a refresher. Maybe I need to get an NHL team. Kansas City needs to get an NHL team, and then I'll be.
I'm with you. Sure. That's what I always say. If I could latch on, I do love.
I'm telling you, bring them to me. Bring an NBA team, bring an NHL team, bring a WNBA team, and I'll know every player on the roster. One, because it's our job to probably.
Oklahoma City's pretty close. Oklahoma City's right down the road.
No, I won't
be closer than if Kansas City got a team.
Yeah, I won't support that state though.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Even though you grew up, you could throw a rock to it?
No, I could throw a rock to Missouri. It took me a good 45 minutes to get to Oklahoma.
Watch your point of pride. Would you rather live closer to Missouri or Oklahoma?
I know. I only support Missouri in the one little sliver of the Northwest up there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got college basketball to preview. That's coming. Darren Peterson, we'll get into this on the other side, starts now making national headlines, which is fun. But it creates a lot of different things to talk about, probably. The American. So go ahead, TJ.
I posted yesterday. I said, man, don't. I think Mason Voth replied to my tweet about the Peterson stuff going super national. It was the point that I was making. I said, man, don't let anybody tell you that Kansas isn't the basketball capital of the world. The two biggest headlines of the week, K-State, KU.
That's right. People are looking for it. And
when are they going to start? When is Scott Van Pelt going to start talking about the Shockers? It's in due time.
Tell us about it. We've spent plenty of time on it. We will continue to. The American played a couple of games last night. I don't know if you saw, TJ, South Florida winners, Tulane winners. You know, I go back and forth. I don't know if I think Memphis losing is good news, and South Florida winning. South Florida's got to lose twice and then into a tiebreaker.
Memphis could have helped a lot.
Honestly though, like for me, the Shockers, like the goal with 4 games left. The goal with 4 games left is finishing second. Same buys. So Memphis is sort of a contender for that. Now they're because they were at 5 losses.
But Memphis could have beat South Florida and helped with that race, and then the Shockers still play Memphis and could have beaten them.
I get it. I totally get it, but that's a game at Memphis. It builds a little cushion for the toughest game left on their schedule.
That's true. But dang it, Jacob, is it not a good thing to win the conference?
Of course it is. That's what I mean. Like, I had a hard time. I was watching that game last night with my son. He's like, put on a basketball game. Like, okay. It says, this is about all we got, buddy. We're watching it. And he's like, who are we going for?
That's Doug McDaniel, buddy.
He's like, who are we going for? I'm like, well, it's a really good question. I said it normally it would be South Florida. I was like, I think we're going for Memphis. And we're watching, they're getting annihilated. South Florida kicked their tail. And I think they had a key injury in that game too. And I'm like, well, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world because, yeah, I would love for the Shockers to win to win the regular season, but I'd love more for them to win the conference tournament. South Florida still has left on their schedule Rice, Tulane, also at Memphis, and Charlotte. They really losing 2 of those games? I don't think so. So when I look at it, I'm like, okay, who is in the way of the Shockers now? Best chances to get there. Memphis is one of the teams in the way. One of the many teams. Temple is too this weekend. Like, you've got to get all of them eliminated, and then I don't think Wichita State can afford to lose. We'll see what Tulsa has to say about that. But it's going to be tight down the stretch. So it's not a horrible outcome in the American for the Shockers.
We talk about our basketball watching. If you're a Shockers fan and you, especially this year, if you can get into the teams that come through Koch Arena and you watch them play the Shockers and like you can remember who they are, watching the American is one of the best college basketball watching experiences you're going to get. And I know, like, the Big 12 is right there, TJ. The Big, you want some real sicko basketball, flip on an American game because you have no idea who's going to win, who's going to score 30, what's going to happen. Something weird is going to happen in that game. And like last night, Memphis got their tails kicked in by South Florida. And it's like, that's Memphis, man. What's going on?
It's been a weird year. It has. I get what you're saying. It's been a fun year. I mean, it's been a fun year.
It's awesome. I love this. I know.
Yeah, this has been a really fun basketball year. People are catching the fever a little bit.
It would be infuriating, I'm sure, if the Shockers were in like 8th or 9th place in this year, because it's like you can't go 9-5.
Yeah, no, it'd be unacceptable. So we'll see if they get that. They get into that bye. You got to win 2 games to go to the national tournament.
Then Scott Van Pelt's talking about them. Then Scott Van Pelt's talking about the Shockers. We'll go for the trifecta.
In there, everybody's favorite 12-5 upset. Get ready for it. Let's go. Let's make it happen. We're going to talk to Aaron Peterson. We're going to talk KU, though, when we come back. They got seeded out yesterday. We can hit on that, too, on a media poll. Yeah. We'll touch on that as well. It's Sports Daily on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody.
This is Sports Radio KFH.
Have you been diagnosed with head or neck cancer? At Kansas City Proton Institute, we're delivering the future of cancer care with state-of-the-art proton therapy right here in KC. Proton therapy means increased precision, reducing side effects like dry mouth, difficulty swallowing, and the loss of taste as compared to conventional radiation. If you've been diagnosed, don't wait. Get your second opinion today and see Casey's largest, most experienced proton therapy team. Visit kcpi.com. Kansas City Proton Institute, where you see the best in KC.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
You know Graybar for electrical parts, but there's one more thing you may not be thinking of us for that can help maximize your next project's total value. Our pre-project planning services are designed to help you win the bid, save on labor costs, and keep your installers productive across your entire build. The sooner you call us, the better. Because when we're there from the beginning, we can anticipate your needs and help you solve problems before they become problems. Yep, Graybar does that.
Some places take you away. Some bring you together. Marathon does both. Marathon is Florida's family key, with something for everyone. You'll find museums and wildlife refuges, wide open beaches, miles of warm, clear water, and the historic 7-mile bridge. For more about Marathon, visit flakeys.com/marathon.
I'm Emma Greed, host of Aspire with Emma Greed, a podcast where I sit down with people who don't just dream big, they build big. From culture-shaping voices like Mel Robbins to leaders redefining success like Tracy Ellis Ross to game-changing entrepreneurs like Mark Cuban. Aspire is about mindset, ambition, and doing the work that actually moves the needle. If you're ready to raise your standards and take charge about the life and career you're building, Aspire is where you start. Follow and listen to Aspire with me, Emma Greed, an Odyssey podcast available wherever you get your podcasts.